is an ed puzzle counting by 5.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to be telling the time and learning how to skip count by 5s. So we're pretty excited to do this. Let's go ahead and get started right away. Alright, so we have the blue hand, which is the minute hand, and that's the one we'll be moving around the clock today to learn how to skip count by 5s. We also have the red hand right here, and that's the hour hand. So the short red hand is for the hours. And you can see around the clock we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. These big red numbers are the hours of the day. And these little dots, these blue small numbers, that there's a 5, there's a 10, and a 15. These smaller numbers, those are the minutes of the day. So we're going to go ahead and learn how to skip count by 5 using these small blue numbers around the clock for the minutes. And we'll be using the minute hand for that. So let's go ahead and start with 12 o'clock. So right now the red hand, the hour hand's on the 12, and the minute hand is on the 12. So it's 12 o'clock. And we're going to go around the clock and skip count by 5s. So we'll start with this right here. We'll go to 5. Then we move it over to 10. Then we have 15. Then down here we have 20. Then we go to 25. Then we go down to the 6, which is on the 30 right here. Then we have 35. Then there's 40. 45. 50. 55. And then we go up to 60. And whenever we hit 60, it means we're starting a new hour. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So that's why we end on the 60. And once we get there, then we're going to move the red hand, or the hour hand, to the 1. So now it's going to be 1 o'clock, and the minute hand stays here on the 12, or on the 60, for 60 minutes. And that's now set to 1 o'clock. All right, so now let's go ahead and count around the clock again. We're going to do this a few more times before we start saying the time as we actually will during the day. So we're going to start by counting some more by 5s. So now we have, again, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, so we made it to 60, and that means we are going to make it to the next hour of the day, which is 2 o'clock. So now we're on 2 o'clock, and the minute hand's on the 60, and we're going to go around again. So what we're going to do now is make sure, if you haven't started repeating me yet, now is a perfect time to start. So let's go around the clock and say the numbers with me. Say the minutes of the day with me by skip counting by 5. All right, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. So now we move forward to, the clock moves forward to 3 o'clock. The hour hand's on the 3, the minute hand's on the 12, or here on the minutes, it's on the 60. Now let's start counting around the clock by 5, but we're going to actually say the time also. So it's going to be 3:05. That's how you'd say it. If the clock looks like this, it's actually 3:05. Now it's going to move to 3:10, like that. Then we have 3:15. Then we have 3:20, 3:25, 3:30, 3:35, 3:40, 3:45, 3:50, 3:55, and now we hit 60, and when we get to the 60, we actually say 4 o'clock. So when the minute hand hits the 60, we're actually moving on to the next hour, so now it's 4 o'clock. All right, so let's try that again. We have 4:05, 4:10, 4:15, 4:20, 4:25, 4:30, 4:35, 4:40, 4:45, 4:50, 4:55, and then we get to 5 o'clock when we hit the 60. We go 55, then 60. And that puts us at 5 o'clock, either in the morning or the afternoon. All right, so now we have 5 o'clock right here. So let's do a few more. Let's fast forward all the way to 8 o'clock, and we're going to go and skip count by 5s around the clock again, telling the time. So now we have 8. It's 8 o'clock when the minute hand's on the 60. Now we're going to move forward to the 5. So we go 8:05, 8:10, 8:15, 8:20, 8:25, 8:30, 8:35, 8:40, 8:45, 8:50, 8:55, and 8:60, or in other words, 9 o'clock. There we go. We go to 9 o'clock now. Let's fast forward here to 11 o'clock. All right, we're going to do it again. We're going to skip count around by 5s, telling the time. So it's 11 o'clock right now, because the minute hand's on the 60, and the hour hand's on the 11. Now we're going to go to 11:05. Whoopsie, that didn't work quite right. There we go. 11:05, 11:10, 11:15, 11:20, 11:25, 11:30, 11:35, 11:40, 11:45, 11:50, 11:55, and then we go to the 60, which means we're actually at 12 o'clock, which is where we started. Okay, let's go around one more time. This time we're going to say 12. We're going to tell the time by 12. So we'll start with 12:05, 12:10, 12:15, 12:20, 12:25, 12:30, 12:35, 12:40, 12:45, 12:50, 12:55, and we're back to the 60, which means it's 1 o'clock. All right, great job today counting with me by 5s, skip counting by 5s, and learning how to tell the time by 5s around the clock. You did a great job today. Keep on practicing telling the time, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.